Today on Rachael Ray. Spring into spring cleaning with a little help from the problem solvers. All of the boots can hang. Get your space stiffier and smooth out the rough spots both inside and out.
Do you shave a lot? Like, what are you? Do you really? No.
And with Rach, you know dinner is not going to be a problem.
So good.
And now, are you ready for Rachael?
Okay, and here to help us, well, have hair in all the right places. Apparently, that's what she's going to talk about, how to get more hair in some places and less hair in other places. I'm completely embarrassed already, right? Oh, God. I know. Dr. Whitney Bowe! Of course she's wearing something where you can see she has no hair. Wait, you're on the end. All right, everybody take your seats. This is the easiest type of show for me because, honestly, I get to just sit here and learn the whole hour. I don't have to cook anything for like 45 minutes, so I'm just going to cozy right on up. Okay, now one for Dr. Whit. Ashley is waiting over here for you. Why don't you go on over to her, Whit, and see what Ashley's issue is.
Hello, Ashley.
Why don't you tell the audience and everybody watching at home what your issue is?
Well, usually when I shave too often, the hair grows back thicker. So I was just wondering, you know, should I just start waxing so I don't have all this thick hair on my legs?
Such a great question. So many people believe that when they shave, the hair grows back coarser or thicker, but that's actually not the case. Let me show you exactly what's happening when you shave, because then you're going to understand it better. Okay, so I brought a handy-dandy model of the skin with me. Okay, so these are the layers of the skin, and you can see these are the hair shafts that actually grow out of the skin. Now, your hair tends to grow at a slight angle out of the skin. So most people, and Ashley, this is probably what you do, when you shave against the grain, right? Because you think that's going to give you a closer shave, so you sort of shave opposite the direction of the hair growth. Let me show you what happens when you do that. So if my scissor represents your razor, when you shave against the grain, what you're doing is you're lifting that hair gently off the surface of the skin, and then you shave. Now look at the top of that shaft. That tip is like a rectangle. So when that hair grows back over the next day to 2 days, as it normally does, it's going to look thick, it's going to feel coarse, you're going to run your hands up and down, you're going to hate the way it looks. But let's take a look at what happens if you shave with the grain. So now you're shaving in the direction of the hair growth for the first pass. So here you have another hair. This time you're going to shave with the grain. So the hair is naturally growing out in this direction. You're going to shave with the grain. And when that happens, look at that fine tapered end. So when that hair regrows, it comes back looking fine and tapered and wispy. It doesn't look so thick. So Ashley,
you do a lot of shaving your legs and all the
I am totally mesmerized by this.
This is
Seriously.
like key information.
Do
for
you
Peter.
shave a lot? Like, what are you?
This is life-changing.
Are you a competition swimmer or something? Do you really? No. No. Okay.
Maybe Peter
Like this whole science of how to shave your legs. This
We'll
is it.
have to shave Peter's
Is it the same when you shave a beard? Do you shave with the grain?
Well, I
or
was
against
thinking
the
because
grain?
I shave with the grain, but then I shave against the grain as well, as my dad taught me. So I'm just now...
Do you do both? I mean, if you want that like sexy sort of shadow, then shave against grain, right?
Gotcha.
So it depends what you're going for. But women, we don't want a sexy shadow on our legs, right?
No.
So Ashley, do you mind? Would you be game if I shaved your legs?
Yes,
I'm going to
game.
show you guys the right way to shave.
Break. I think,
You want me to sit or?
Yep, have a seat over here.
Oh.
I think I'm guessing they want us to take a
that's just
little
the
break
water
here.
sort of drip over.
So they're going to shave, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So today we're doing one of our problem solver shows, and it's really fun for me as a host because we have all these experts that come on, and we gather them all together, and they kind of do all the heavy lifting. Today we're doing Problem Solvers, the Spring Cleaning Edition. So Peter Walsh is here to do the inside of our home, and then we have a couple of doctors in the house doing the inside and outside of us.
Yes.
So we were talking about cleanses, and Dr. Witt, who's down on her knees, was talking about, well, getting your legs to look less stubbly and rough, and she's literally shaving the legs of one of our viewers. Girls, how's it going over there?
It's going great. I'm showing you guys exactly. People don't think about it. They just hop in the shower, they start shaving, but there's actually a right way to shave. So that's what I'm showing you right now. So basically what we're doing here is we're warming up Ashley's legs using a warm washcloth. You don't have to do that.
Ashley, have you ever had your legs professionally shaven before?
Absolutely not.
Peter's jealous. He's like, it's his turn next. So when you just get in the shower, you can stand in the shower for a few minutes, and the steam will actually warm and moisten and hydrate your hair as well as your skin, and that's going to help prep your skin and get you ready for the shave. So you don't just want to hop in there and get going. You want to give yourself a few minutes to let everything sort of warm up, okay? Because that's step one.
How often should you shave your legs, Dr. Whitney?
It really depends on how often you need to. If you use these tips and you do what I'm showing you now, you can get away with shaving like every 3 or 4 days. Okay, as opposed to every day, which I'm sure a lot of people have to shave every single day.
I don't shave every day.
So she's like, I don't do that. All right, so you want to use shave gel. So this is something, I have so many patients who are like, oh, they're so proud of themselves. Dr. Bowe, I use my conditioner. I don't buy shave gel. My conditioner, I don't know about you guys, is about 15 times as expensive.
More expensive than shave gel. I would never use
This is like
hair
less than $3.
No, yeah.
You can
I use soap.
Soap is that? Yeah, I use soap.
Is soap bad?
Well, actually the shave gel is a lot better. It's designed to help the razor blades glide, so you don't get razor burn, you don't get irritation, you don't get ingrowth.
Dang it! Another thing I gotta go chase
do it, but
for
this
in
is the better way of doing it. So you really want to lather up with your shave gel. So now this is key. This is the part that's the most important. What you want to do is your first pass, you want to shave with the grain. You want to shave in the direction of the hair growth. For everybody, that's going to be going down from the knee to the ankle. So you're shaving down first. If you want to get a really close shave, you can do that second pass going against the grain. But what's so important is that when you do that, that tip of the hair is still nice and fine. So you're not getting that thick,
You're not going to get the
tip.
stubble that you would
Yes,
if you went straight for the opposite direction.
Right. So now, when you're done with that, you basically just want to wash it off. You want to pat dry, and then within literally 5 minutes, you have this 5-minute window to get something that's moisturizing and hydrating onto the skin to trap in that moisture. If you wait more than 5 minutes, all that hydration, all that nice soft moisture is going to evaporate out, and you're going to get those scales, that ashy look to the legs. So this, I actually am using just sunflower oil, and it's so cheap. You just literally get it right from your kitchen, and then you're good to go.
Thank you, Whit.
Wow.
Thanks, Ash. Okay, our next viewer question. And how many songs are all about I wish Christmas were on more than one day a year? Well, yeah, there's no rule that says Christmas comes once a year.
Just reach out a little bit.
Spring Christmas, everybody. Yeah.
Five easy things for spring cleaning.
Okay, let's take a look at a Facebook question from Bella. I have no clue how long my loofah, oh dear, has been in my shower. Oh dear. Oh, no. I'm guessing that means years, Bella. Should I be replacing it, and if so, how often? Dr. Witt?
Oh.
You have to ask this question, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Some mold.
I'm going to be telling you guys something you just don't want to hear. Okay, it is time to throw away your loofah, cut the cord, and never look back. A loofah is a breeding ground for bacteria. Think about how you use a loofah in the shower, right? You're using it all over.
All that
You're getting
dead body.
all the dead skin cells down. A lot of people, oh, my dead skin cells are going down the drain. They're not. They're going
living in
into
the loofah.
cracks and crevices of your loofah. So, Rachel, you like food? This is like your English muffin. It's got these little nooks and crannies, and all your dead skin cells are hiding in here. I used to be in the lab. I used to do a lot of basic science research. If I wanted bacteria to grow, what did I need to give it? I need to give it 2 things. I need to give it food, which is your dead skin cells. Thank you. And moisture. Moisture, right? What's the last thing in your shower to dry out after you turn the shower off? your loofah. So the inside of this is staying warm and moist, and it's getting all these bacteria. So take a look at this image
It's your
of what
petri
it looks
dish.
like. This is what your loofah looks like after a couple days of sitting in your shower. So get rid of the loofah. Talk. So many people. Oh, Dr. Bowe.
You know what that's like? It's like taking them nooks and crannies and rubbing it over a day-old turkey and then serving it up again.
It's reminding me of my dirty sponge. That I'm like, oh, I really got to get rid of that sponge right now. Same. I'm going to take that sponge and I'm going to rub my body with it. I'm going to be surprised when I get body acne and when I get ingrown hairs that are infected. Throw away your loofah. Throw it away. Done.
All right, so we're all going to go on that note.
On that note, what's for lunch?
We're all going to go start some spring cleaning in our showers on this next break and universally throw away our loofahs and sponges, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
Next and last audience question is from Colleen. Colleen, where are you? Hello. Hi, cutie. Come on up. This one's for Dr. Whitney.
Hi.
Hey, Colleen. So what's your question?
Dr. Whitney, sometimes in the winter, my scalp gets dry and itchy, and is that dandruff or is it something else? And what can I do for it?
Great question. So what is dandruff, right? So I think a lot of people don't even realize what causes dandruff. Dandruff is caused by a yeast called Malassezia that actually lives in your scalp. And that yeast feeds off of your natural scalp oils called sebum. So you know when you don't shampoo for like 3 or 4 days and you get that like greasy kind of root to your hair, that's the sebum, and that's the food for the Malassezia, for the yeast. Now in 1 of 2 people, when the yeast eats that sebum, it actually creates these byproducts that leads to irritation on the scalp. So your body almost like rejects it and it gets itchy, it gets red, and then I always think when I don't wash my hair and it gets a little oily, I'm actually doing something good for your hair. It is, except if you're prone to dandruff. So everyone should try to wait. That's true. We should all try to wait a couple days in between our shampoos, except if you're prone to dandruff, because dandruff, it's all about the yeast eating the oil. So if you don't give the oil, then the yeast can't survive. So basically, let's take a look at this video, because this is what it looks like. And every once in a while, somebody who has this problem, they try to actually shed like slough, just clumps of cells off of their scalp at a time. So it actually sheds in the form of like sheets. So you see these flakes in the scalp. You see these flakes on the sweater, and that's like a bad case of dandruff. So what can you do for dandruff? Well, you can certainly use the shampoos over the counter. They work, but a lot of my patients want to do something at home, and they want to sort of mix something together that's fun, that really works. So I brought my favorite scalp scrub, and it's dirt cheap, and it's so easy to make. So you were using salt for the nuts, right? So when you're done sprouting your own nuts, which is totally what I'm going to be doing, you can take some of that salt, and you basically mix it with the mineral oil. Mineral oil, you can find mineral oil in any drugstore. It's like, it's in the laxative section, but...
Well, you should also use it, an innocuous mineral oil, when you're done cleaning your cutting boards. You rub them with a little oil so they don't warp and split.
Very smart. So you want to take salt, you take a little mineral oil, you mix it together into a little bit of a paste, and you basically just want to scrub this very gently into the scalp. And what's happening is that the salt is exfoliating away the dead skin cells, and the mineral oil is breaking up your own natural sebum. And then when you're done doing that, then you shampoo, then you condition, you style your hair as usual. Do that 1 or 2 times a week, and it's going to control your dandruff.
How long do you leave it in your hair when you rub it?
The longer the better. So if you can, put this on and then go through your shaving where you shave down and then you shave up. And then you wash it out of your hair.
So leave it on a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes would be great if you could do that. Great question.
Got it.
I'm gonna share that with my husband, because he doesn't like it if he gets a little flaky in the winter too.
Yeah. 1 in 2 people.
And we have mineral oil and salt.
It's very common.
We have one more, right? We have one more round with you guys? Yeah. One more round with our problem solvers right after this, guys.
Hibiscus tea has also been shown specifically to help lower blood pressure and also keep the fluids in the right place. So good for fluid balance. Getting rid of that fluid. I also love dandelion tea, but hibiscus tea is one of my favorites. We need to drink
that helps with puffing underneath the eyes.
Ooh, I love that. So we can take, should we just take a tea like this, put the back on it?
In the summer, hibiscus tea is
hibiscus
so
iced tea, and you can put some of those frozen grapes in it.
That's right! Thank you to all of our experts today. Peter Walsh, Carrie Glassman, Dr. Whitney. Whitney Bowe. Up next, I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'm going to take some audience questions in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you guys something I think everybody will find useful. Problem-solving dinner is always good, right? It's a meal that I call make your own takeout. It's a super healthy homemade chicken teriyaki. Awesome. Love it. Right after this.